Hi guys, it's Aaliyah. Welcome back to my channel. So this is the final part, which is the final walkthrough of the journal that I have been somewhat creating on camera. I know I do some stuff on camera. I do a bunch of stuff off camera, but I did it in several parts. That way you can kind of see the progress as I was going on. So it is completely finished now, and I'm so excited to do the walkthrough with you guys. Now, since the Stamperia paper pad, I believe it was called Lady Vagabond, I'm keeping that as the journal's name, just because I just thought it was fitting. And you know what? Let me just take this off so I can just show how everything came out. So as you know, there's the cover because we did the cover on camera. I also added the metal corners to each corner. I mean, the rest you know because we did that together. And I just absolutely love the image on the front. It is just so, I don't know, just very almost like steampunk, which I really like, but it's also very, vintage grunge. It's just a beautiful kit. So let's get right inside. Now, if you've been following along, I'm pretty sure I did a lot of the stuff. I mean, everything will look really familiar to you anyway, but now this is, like the final walkthrough, so we can just explore together. So here's the inside pocket, and I think we did this on camera actually. And then what I ended up doing in the pocket, remember, and I don't remember which part it was, we made this tall bookmark slash tag. So I thought it'd be kind of fun just to keep it in the front. That way it's starting out with this. So there is the bookmark that we made. And on the bottom, it does say Voyage to the New Frontier. And it is blank on the back, so you're more than welcome to write on it, or you can use it as a bookmark throughout the journal, kind of to keep place of where you might be writing, or whatever. And this is just the library card that came with the pockets, and a vintage playing card. So here is the lady again with her little telescope sitting on I'm thinking a travel chest. Make sure I am in frame. Okay, good. All right, so here is the first little tuck. And in this part of the tuck, this is a vintage letter from May 10th, 1943. So yeah, that's pretty vintage. And the person, it's like a military letter because it's Camp Edwards, Massachusetts. The person was there, stationed there, and they're sending it back home to St. Louis, Missouri. And the letter is inside, so you're more than welcome to read it. And then in the little pocket here, and I think we might have made these on camera. This is a vintage keyboard punch card, which I folded up to turn into a pocket, added lace, and add one of these, one of the cutouts from the paper. And then one of my favorite little playing cards, not vintage, it's from Five Below. And then this, and you might have seen a video on this, I was altering these little mini Rolodex cards that I got from my friend Maria at Maria's Miscellany. She has them in her shop, and I thought they were the cutest thing. So of course, I had to order some, and I did a video where I was altering some. I don't know if I did one of this on camera, but yeah, I have a bunch that I altered, and then I added a little phrase, "Let your life be your art." So I thought that was kind of cool to keep in this journal. And here is, this was a tag cut out from the paper pad, but I just glued it down on the two sides to turn it into a tuck. And this was an offcut, so I thought, why not use it as a, make it into a little tag, and then a little vintage playing card is there. This is from a vintage book. This is a little flip out here. And then this is also from the paper. And then here we have a little pocket. So we have a library catalog card. And then another one of the Five Below cards. And then this, I added a little bow, but it flips up and it flips down. So there's so much room for extra journaling. And then it just folds right back up. And I still left plenty of places to journal. And the nice thing about, so the pages I used from the pad, they're a little bit thicker than regular paper, but I thought they would make really good photo mats. So if you had a photo that you want to put here, or two little photos or something, you know, it's nice and thick. So you could definitely, you know, attach some photos or any kind of memorabilia on there. So that's an idea of, if you're curious, like, you know, what would I do with that? I can't really write on it. You can always attach things to it. So there's the back side, and I just love, this is like vintage wallpaper. So here we have a little flip up, and then I did line it with some crocheted trim, one of the cutouts. And then in here we have every day is a new beginning, and it's a space for journaling. And I got these were note cards, like blank note cards I got from my friend Lolly in some Happy Mail. So thank you, Lolly. And what I did is I cut the card in half, and I used each half to make a little journaling spot because I love the design on the outside. And then this is from the pad. I always forget the paper pad. And then a little playing card. Here's another vintage book page. And then this flips out again. And here I just tucked a little playing card into that tuck spot. And I believe we did these in one of our little videos. So this opens up so you can journal all in here. Then you know, it closes for privacy. And then you have a nice tag to journal on the front and back of. And that goes back in there. So here's the middle of the first signature. And I just love that image. And I know that when we started the little series, when I was going through the paper, there was two pages that I was like, oh, this will be perfect for a middle. Well, this is the first one I came across. And then when I came across the other one, I thought, oh, that would be perfect for a middle too. So that kind of set my, you know, my gears in motion, and thought, well, I want to use both, so might as well make two signatures. So that's how some of the thought process behind some of the things that I did came about. So here's another little place like the other one to journal, and then a little card to journal on there. Another flip out there, some nice writing space on the front and the back. Here, I just clipped on, this was one of the cards that you can cut out from the kit, but it's a little, like, you can do a lot of things with it, but I wanted to give you the option. That's why I didn't glue it down. You could definitely glue it down, you know, glue some sides down. You can journal on the back of it, so you can make it a journaling card, or you could really just leave it like this. You could glue this and you have a tuck spot on the front, and then you would have a tuck spot on the back. But I'm leaving it clipped in. That way, whoever gets the journal can, you know, decide what they want to do with that. So again, some more space to write. Here is another perfect space for, you know, like a photo mat. And I love that, all the little vintage luggage there. Here's another little flip. And those two. And then this is one of the wallpaper tags that I made a while back, because my friend Alicia, in some Happy Mail that she sent, gave me a whole bunch of wallpaper. And I believe that I made a video. I thought I made a video. I made a bunch of wallpaper tags. So this was one of them. And I thought that just the background for the woman sitting on her chest, and then her little cat with the goggles, would be perfect. I just tied some, I don't know what that was, I forget, maybe a handkerchief. And then on the back it's blank, so you can do some writing on there. And then I like how the little floof sticks out on the top. That's pretty neat. I like the fluff, I think that's why. So another fold out there. And here's another little tuck. So again, think less, live more. This is one of the cards that I got from Lolly, but you can use it as a little journaling spot. And then one of my Five Below cards. And this is another one where you can flip up and flip down for all some extra journaling in there. And this is cut off from a vintage doily. And here's another wallpaper tag. This one I left blank because I like the colors on it. Of course, you can use any type of ephemera that I've included in here. And I'm also sending some along to decorate it if you want, or you can do, you know, journal on it. I think maybe with a Sharpie or something you could journal on it. It's textured wallpaper, so I'm not sure exactly what would be able to write on it, but you can definitely try. So another playing card there. And then here's another one of the altered mini Rolodex. It says Learn and Grow, and I stamped on that one. And another spot. All right, so there is the end of the first signature. Now we're getting into the second signature, and I love that image. So a lot of the tuck spots and the pockets and things are going to be the same as the first one because we did a lot of that on camera, and I like to make multiples when I do it. So we'll see the same sorts of tuck. Like I use the keyboard punch card to make that. And then we have the catalog card. And this is another vintage letter. This one is from February 27th, 1946. It didn't come with an envelope, but, you know, it is all there, and you are more than welcome to read it if you buy the journal. And then here's one of those cards, and then another one of the altered Rolodex. Okay, another cutout, and that's flips. Another page from that vintage book. And here again, so we have this tag, and on the back is blank so you can journal. And those get tucked there. And this also flips up and then flips down. This, I believe we made these on camera. It's a little blank book for lots of extra journaling, actually. And we have a real life adventure quote. And then this is a Tim Holtz flower. So this, obviously, it doesn't have to stay in this pocket. You can put it, you know, anywhere in the journal you want, or you can take it out and put it in your purse and use it, you know, in your purse. Doesn't matter. And that's another paper from the paper pad. But for now, I put it in there. Another Stamperia paper. And then here, this is a vintage envelope. I just grunged up the edges a little bit more. This is like a buckle. So I put that there, and then it just has a little playing card inside. And then on the bottom, I put a index card, and that way you can journal on the bottom too. So I thought that would be kind of fun. Blank on the back for some more journaling. Another picture. More space for journaling. Here again, just like the ones in the first signature. And then this is the middle of the second signature. This is the other page that I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect for a middle, because if you fold it in half as a page, you're not seeing this right here, and you're kind of missing out on the whole, you know, image in general. So I'm glad this is used as a middle of the signature. That way you can see the whole thing at once. So another journaling spot and card. And then this is another one of those cards that I showed earlier in the first signature, where, you know, you can put it in the journal, you can leave it as clipped, however you want to do it. And then this is another little flip up here, and a few more. So here's another one of the tags that I made. This is one of the cutouts, and then this is also a little cutout. I kind of thought it went, I think it's actually this window right here, but it's smaller. But I thought, you know, it's not, you can't use the back of it for journaling or anything. So I thought you could use it and decorate the journal and turn it into a tuck spot or something. So I didn't glue it down, even though, you know, this, obviously you can tell I cut it from the cover, but you can use it somewhere in the journal to make your own little tuck spot. So I thought that would be kind of neat. Some more vintage book page, and another of a flip up, flip down. This is taken from a vintage doily, and then some more tags in the little tuck. So we have that blank on the back so you can journal. Another cutoff that I turned into a tag, and a little Five Below card. And then here's another one of the wallpaper tags. And this, I put one of the cutouts. It says, "Leave the road, take the trails." And then it has a little kaleidoscope or telescope there. And it is blank on the back, and it has a little floof on top. So that just sticks there, and the little floof sticks out the top. And another Five Below card, and then this, another altered Rolodex card. And then, oops, here, what I did, this was, as you can tell, this is the vintage luggage, but it was in a small form, so I fussy cut it out, and then I just glued down, you know, here and here, turn it into a tuck spot. So I have a little vintage playing card in there. Here's a vintage cigarette card. And then this little tag is from the journal. I'm sorry, from the paper pad. So I stuck that in there. And then there is the end, and then my little signature there. So this is, I know in the description of in my Etsy description, I said it's a semi-hardcover because it's like, it's hard, but it's not. So I don't know if that makes sense. So I said semi-hard because it is hard, but at the same time, it is, you know, a little flexible as well. But yeah, so it is available on my Etsy. If you are interested, I will leave a link to this journal in the description box below. And I hope you guys liked the little mini series that I put together as I created the journal. I mean, it wasn't, you know, step by step, but it was kind of like showing you along the way what was happening and what I was doing and what my thought processes might be. Because I like doing videos like that. That's way, you know, kind of, it can give you some incentive as well. So I hope you took it that way. I hope you enjoyed the series, and I hope that you enjoy the final walkthrough of this journal. I can't get over this image. I just absolutely love the image on the front. So that is all for this video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in my next video. Bye.